Welcome to your CT Style Express. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. Today we bring you a story of hope and recovery. For years, Connecticut resident Darryl McGraw struggled with substance use, which eventually led to incarceration. He had to completely rebuild his life when he got out and was able to do so with the help of the local nonprofit, The Connection. Today, he sits on the board of the organization and has made a career for himself in advocacy. Darryl, thank you for joining us. You have an inspiring story. Could you give us a brief overview of your relationship with The Connection?
Sure, yeah, thank you, and thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity. So basically, I had spent 10 years of my life cycling in and out of the correction system on what I like to call the installment plan, right? Which means I would go in, come out, go in, and I kept finding myself back in and out of the system. And the common denominator was substance use, right? And I remember one of my first trips to incarceration, I was given the opportunity to get a halfway house. And that halfway house was a Cochegan house, which was connected to the connection, right? So, and that actually gave me, a really great start. Having that opportunity to go to the halfway house gave me a start. I was in college. I started college. My college career started there. I also got my first apartment on my own, so it really set me up set up a nice foundation for me to, restart my life. I wish I could say that I took full advantage of that, but it took me a couple more trips and stumbles. A lot of times I talk about the pebbles and the boulders, and it's the pebbles that trip us up. The boulders are things that we can see. So I took a couple more trips before I really got it, but I always was able to stay close to the connection, checking in, there was a house manager named Edie who just had that human connection with people, and she was like a mom of moms, so I'm always, hence why I'm a board member now, because I believe in the mission.
That's why they call it The Connection, right? That human connection is so important in recovery. And, when you were in the halfway house, what was the support like from the staff? You touched on this. And why was the support instrumental in your recovery?
Well, it was it was a real house. It was a house, and interesting, it was right outside the prison, right? But the atmosphere was like a house. Edie was the ED, the program manager or the executive director for the program, but she didn't run it like that. She ran it like a house, like a mom, kind of like she oversaw, and she really took a vested interest in what we were doing and making sure we were doing. A lot of us were dads, right? So making sure that we got those visits with our kids and give us the extra time to reacclimate ourselves to the community. And I think there's nothing more important than us to have programs that, help individuals like myself reconnect to the community. And one of the things the Connection does really well is that providing space for individuals to find their path. I was disconnected, if you will, if we're going to use that connection term, disconnected from the community. When you're using substances, you're not a member of society, but it took some time for me to, get it together and then want to be an active participant in my community, and that's where I've been ever since.
And now for those who might be struggling with what you have struggled with in the past, why would you recommend them to try a program like this? Why are they so important?
Well, I think that the programs, I always talk about CSI in any conversation I have, right? And it's not crime scenes investigators, it's community, systems, and individuals, right? The community has its role to receive individuals returning home from incarceration and or struggling with substances. We need to embrace those individuals that are struggling. The system has its duty to make sure that there are spaces for these individuals to recover, if you will. And then the individual has what we call skin in the game. The individual has to have that willingness to want to achieve better for themselves, right? With all three of those components working together, we have a better chance of seeing successful citizens in our state. Without one of those things working together, the community not being receptive to individuals that struggle with addiction, the system not providing space like a Connection and or other programs, right? And then the individual saying, well, you know what, giving up on themselves before we actually have the opportunity. So this is why we always say, keep coming, you're just one day away from the miracle,
And Darryl, I would just like you to very quickly tell our viewers where you are today. What are you working on? What are you up to?
So yeah, in a short time, I was released from prison June 10th, 2010, and since then, you can, check my bio. I've had some amazing opportunities, and most recently, I was appointed to be the new DEI director for the public defender's office, and which is an opportunity for me, and someone who came from where I came from, to be able to sit in at the table and help people understand, number one, the disparities that, Black and brown people experience when coming in the criminal justice system, but also talk about what that experience was like for me when I was standing on the other side of the table. And hopefully together we could start to, dismantle a lot of the barriers and, issues that are out there right now that are preventing people from not only surviving, but we'd like to see people thriving. So with the connection, the public defender's office, we have a great opportunity in the state of Connecticut to really, help individuals get their lives back on track. And, so that's what I'm in for.
Absolutely. And Darryl, finally, you have an event coming up. Could you tell us quickly about that?
Yeah, the motorcycle ride is coming up, so definitely go to the website, and we're having a fundraiser. It's going to be a ride for recovery, so we're excited for individuals. And if you ride, make sure you come out. Make sure you come. I will be there. I don't ride a motorcycle. I ride a slingshot, but I will be there with my slingshot. And we're encouraged, anyone, and bring your car, whatever, just come out and support recovery, because people do not know people do recover unless people like me and others that are, I'm not unique. There are many people out there that are in recovery. I think about 25 million of us, right? But you don't know that people are in recovery until we come out and we stand up and say, look, I've been there, I've done that, and today I'm standing tall. So, come out and support recovery. Recovery is what's up. Recovery is possible. And then I'm excited, and thank you for giving us the opportunity for me to be the voice for those. And last but not least, anyone that's struggling, if this today is your first day in recovery, I encourage you to hold on, reach out to me. I'm accessible, I'm easy accessible. Family members, don't give up on those people. This is a we thing, not a me thing.
All right, Darryl McGraw, thank you for your time today, your encouraging words, and for sharing your story.
Well, thank you.
All right, and if you would like to learn more and to donate to the Connection's 50th anniversary campaign, which is going on now, visit theconnectioninc.org. Thank you for watching today's CT Style Express. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. Have a great day.